Hello, light seekers. This is Moon Garden Angel 711. Thank you so much for coming to watch my channel or watching these messages. I want to thank all of my subscribers and also thank you my new subscribers, my old subscribers. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Also click on that bell so that it prompts you whenever there is new messages uploaded. This is going to be a message for the sign of Libra for the month of July 2021. My messages are timeless, so whenever it pops up onto your feed, that's when you are meant to hear this or watch this message. This is a collective general reading, so any messages that come up, may pertain to you, may not. So just take what resonates and leave what doesn't behind, and try not to criticize the messages that do not pertain to you, as they may be for someone else. Let's be sensitive about it, and this is a very safe place for everyone. No judgments here at all whatsoever. So any messages that come up might be triggering to you. That just means that you need to work on that triggering messages. See why it's really triggering you. Ask yourself, why is the message triggering me? So there's already two messages here: let go and ask your soul. So I'm seeing here that some of you have some issues that you need to let go. And you need to go within to be able to do that. You're also seeking for truth. You're seeking for the truth of where your path is going to go. You feel lost, so you're seeking that truth. Let go. I'm also hearing here, let go of those conditional beliefs that you might have been brought up with as a child by your parents or your relatives, or maybe even religious beliefs. You need to be able to discern whether those messages or those beliefs are still benefit you, and if they don't, you need to be able to let go of that, be able to discern as to what you need to let go. As I said here, you are in search of the truth, and you know what, I didn't even see this, but look at that. There's the word truth scribed right under the on the handle of the sword. If you can see that, or if you're able to tell. I didn't even know that. The truth has a double-edged sword. For that, what it's telling you right now is that the double-edged sword is the admittance or admitting that some things might have been taught to you, or you learned them because of someone else's beliefs or conditioning. And the truth of that matter is that particular truth might have been someone else's truth, but it's no longer your truth. It's not your truth. It's not to your conditioning. It's not to your benefit anymore. We live in different times and different eras. So a belief of you can't have sex, as an example only, you can't have sex until you get married, might be a conditioning and a belief that might have benefited a lot of the past generations. Whereas now, and again, there's no judgment here, and I am not judging. I am not saying that you should be your belief or anything. I'm not in any way, shape, or form judging. So I'm just saying what's coming through. So if you believed in that back then, and then now, and your parents believe that, and that's what they taught you, but they never told you that you shouldn't have sex, or you should be a virgin until you get married, or and give that virginity to the person whom you married. They never told you that, because if you did that, it did not guarantee you your happiness. Whereas you might have interpreted that, but come to find out that just because you married a virgin, um, it didn't guarantee you the happiness that you so seek in a partnership, or that you should be married to one man and you never should divorce that person. Those may be ideals from someone else, whereas for you, you're having a hard time, finding that truth and discerning from that whether that is more of your beliefs or your ideals, or if you want to continue those beliefs and those ideals. It may not fit you anymore. It might be ideals that might have benefited your parents or your grandparents, your great grandparents, but it doesn't benefit you anymore. We are in different times. Now, I'm going to say this. Don't allow any type of peer pressure to make a decision or guide you in a way that it doesn't feel good to you. Just because you're being pressured, it doesn't mean that it makes it right. You should be able to stand up to those that are trying to impose their beliefs on you where it is not your beliefs. You should be able to say, thank you very much, I appreciate your feedback. However, on the opposite end, when you get home, you do your thing. You do what feels right for you, and don't allow anybody else to judge that, because it feels right for you, and you just got to stand strong in your ground. You have to be able to let go of that. So you're going through a level of transformation for the month of July, Libra. You're trying to find that balancing act of what is right and what is wrong. You're trying to find the truth. What is your truth? Know that what is your truth is your truth. And anybody else that comes into your life tries to judge that, let go of that. Let go of that and discern from the ability to know what's right for you, what's your truth. So you have ask your soul whenever those are answers that your soul already knows. Ask your soul, because you're going to be able to find that truth. You're going to be able to find that balancing act that you're looking for. Okay. So let's go to, okay, let me see here. Whenever I was meditating for you, Libra, the messages that I got was, you are my strength. You are my tree. You are my branch. I also saw a lot of burning flames. So something might have been going into flames. Like maybe you are up in flames. You're torching a contract, an agreement, prior agreements, and that may be the reason as to why this came up. And thank you, Spirit, because it does resonate with what I was meditating. Up in flames, a contract, an agreement, anything that might have served you before in your earlier years is no longer going to serve you anymore. That conditioning is going to be archaic to you, so you got to be able to let go. The other message that came through was when I was meditating, a couple walking down like at a beach, holding hands together. Some of the initials that came up was the letter Z as in zebra, C as in cat, T as in Tom, F as in Frank, O as in ozone, A as in apple. So that may be resonating with someone's first, last name, or middle name initial. The other word that came up was tired. I'm not exactly sure where that is coming from, whether it's tired as a state of being tired, or tired of a state of physical tiredness. because if it would have been the physical state of tiredness, I would have felt it in my body, and I didn't feel that. So I'm interpreting that as I am tired of this situation. I am tired of this conditioning. It is no longer benefiting me. So I am letting go. I am going within, asking my soul. I am doing that because I'm just tired of that, because it doesn't make sense to me anymore. Now, this next message is really just, a bit triggering for me. But I saw someone hanging from a tree that died like during the Civil War. So I don't know, this might have been, I'm tapping into someone that might have had a past life with Civil War, during the Civil War or the Revolutionary War. And I saw someone hanging from a tree. I don't know whether they were punished, or he or she was, I don't even know whether it's a feminine or masculine energy. I just know that they were being punished for something. But I know that I was tapping on to someone from that energy. It was a really triggering message for me, that I had to kind of sage the area again before I started turn that on button. So, and I'm seeing 1111 as we're speaking, and as I was saying that. So maybe a twin flame that is I'm tapping into right now. Your love in a prior life might have been hanged for something. I don't know, maybe you were hanged for being a witch, or you were hunted because people believed that you were a witch and they didn't agree with your ideals. So let's those were some of the messages that I was getting. So let's see here. Let's find out some more. That's what I was seeing when I was meditating. Now, the other thing that I need to remind everyone is that we are ending, especially for the sign of Libra. The other thing that I am seeing is that this is the end of a 5-year cycle from Mercury retro, as Mercury retrograde is ending. So maybe whatever situation might have come up back in 2016, I don't know exactly. You might want to personally go back and look at your life and see what happened in 2016 that is again popping up again, because there's messages there that you might have needed to do back then that you just failed to listen to your guides, and now it's coming up again. So you really need to discern from that message, because and then the Temple of Path, because it's saying that you're gonna have to, if you don't do that, you're going to go through it again. You have to go within, and I'm not taking that one, which is this one right here, because I have not asked the question yet. So you have to go within. Now we are still in Mercury retrograde, the shadow period, which is going to end on the 7th of July. We also have some other retrogrades: Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter, and Neptune. And they're going to be retrograde at least through October, most of them. And then Neptune is going to continue on being retrograde until at least December. So look it up and see where those planets fall under your chart, so that you can discern and see which houses is going to be affecting for that retrograde, and how to protect yourself. Here we go again. Let me see here. What is the energy for the sign of Libra for the month of July, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, and my ear is really, really itching. So someone might be talking about you, and my nose is itching, Libra. So you might also have some similarities with the sign of Virgo. So you might want to watch that those messages, as it may relate to you. Let's see here. What other messages? What is the energy, Spirit, for the sign of Libra for the month of July? Now, my messages are timeless, so they may you know, whenever it pops up on your feed, that's whenever it's supposed to, you're supposed to listen to it. It may be 2025, 2023. Okay. So you might have in the recent past, you might have gone through a heartbreak, or you know, it's really bringing you down right now. You might be a bit depressed. And then the healer of the ages. So you might also be praying a lot to your deity. I'm seeing Christ, or you know, your any of the deities that you pray for or to, for healing, because this heartbreak really just took you down. It's almost like it brought you the carpet from underneath you, or it was pulled from underneath you. You feel like it's almost like a tower moment here, because it's almost like it really brought you down. And I'm seeing that this is actually for a feminine energy that just recently went through a heartbreak, that she pretty much did a disappearing act from whatever broke her heart, because she just is taking a trip down a place where she is kind of like she's going into hermit mode, let's just call it that. Okay. She is really hurtful. I can feel it in my heart. You might want to watch some mantras to be able to open up your heart again, because if you don't, you're going to close up, and you're going to be close up for years. So this is very hurtful. I understand that. I really do. I promise you. But whichever feminine I'm tapping into, you really need to let go of the pain, because the pain that you're bringing onto you, it's not your pain, it's someone else's pain. You are an empath, and you are an intuitive, and you're able to see someone else's pain. So you've taken some of that pain that was inflicted on you, and someone else's pain, putting it to, you know, making it a complete broken heart. So you got to be able to let go. Again, listen to some mantras so that you're able to let go and release, and help you with some of that healing in your heart, because it's not going to look good if you don't let go. You cannot continue to dwell in that pain. And again, no judgment here, you know, no judgment at all whatsoever. I'm seeing here that you see the light at the end of the tunnel, feminine. And now I'm feeling this tiredness that just, you know, now I'm feeling this tired of mental tiredness. Like, I'm tired of a situation. I'm tired. Maybe you've gone through a pain or this type of heartbreak before, where maybe you fall in love easily, and you look at people's heart and you see them for who they are. You see the good side. You don't ever see who you don't see their dark side. And whenever you meet their dark side, they really show you that face that no one else sees. So it's really hard. I can feel that energy right now. Divine feminine. I'm calling it a divine feminine because I see some of the the numbers here that indicate that to me. Some of you might be, I haven't asked the question, but here's a Queen of Cups and the Death card. So definitely someone that was pouring a lot of emotion to this masculine. Now I'm seeing that this feminine energy might have seen the masculine energy with someone else, and that's what really broke your heart. Spirit, clarify the broken heart. Clarify the broken heart. Definitely a lot of love. You were offering your love cup to someone, to maybe a masculine. Look how beautiful that love cup is. Queen of Pentacles. But there was a Queen of Pentacles. Look at that. The Death card came out again. So yeah, you were offering your cup, your cup of love to a masculine energy, and you saw him with someone else, and that just completely broke your heart. Can you clarify the Magician and the Mirror? It's almost like the divine made you see this because you were not seeing it for your own self. You pretty much, I'm seeing this Knight of Pentacles as someone that walked away, took all of her stuff, all her money, and just said, you know, bye, deuces. So yeah, the divine made you, kind of gave you like a mirror to see that. And definitely you both have a passion for each other, not just you feminine, but also the masculine has a I'm seeing now that this is like the masculine saying how much he loves you, how much passion he holds for you. Can you clarify the anxiety? Clarify the anxiety, Spirit. Clarify the anxiety, Spirit. Yeah, you walked away. It tore you apart. It tore you. But one of the things you're not seeing is that everything else that is going to come to you, because there's 2 more cups behind you. Just look, don't, stop looking at the, at the future. Stop looking at the past. In other words, I'm seeing this as the past because this is your future, because you're still looking at the past. You're focusing on the past. You're not looking at the future. But definitely walk away. That's, what's really causing you to stay up at night. The fact that you are hurt. And then we have the Devil. We have the 5 of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. So you feel left out. He definitely did you wrong, feminine. The Door to Romance. You felt that he was your 6 of Wands, your happiness, your door to the romance. You felt like he was your twin flame. Strength. Look at that. Strength came out. The strength to let go. The strength. You have this. But you know what? All this hurt has now given you the passion, and this, you have turned that energy into strength to be able to walk away and take that journey. Can you clarify this journey card, Spirit? Clarify the journey card. Clarify the journey card. Damn, wow. This is really... Clarify the journey card, Spirit. Clarifying cards for the journey. Okay, slower. Okay. 7 of Swords. 7 of Wands. There was a fight. There was a fight between this masculine energy and you. There were some words, some hurting words. Spirit, what are the clarifying cards? Yeah, you told him the truth. You told him what you thought of him. You just spoke your truth. You told him that he was not fair. This is someone that you made at work. This has now made you go within and work on yourself. You are now, this right here has now pushed you into the spiritual realm. What that means to me is that you're now accepting your spirituality And now this is going to bring you the happiness that you so much were looking for in the wrong places, because he was not your happiness. You were thinking that by finding, by getting together with him, it was going to bring you the happiness. But spirit intervention is the fact that that was not the proper path. And they had to pretty much change the whole world around 180 so that you could see that, you know, his true colors. But at the same time, now this is going to bring you the happiness that you so much deserve and seek. Healer of ages, Spirit. What can you clarify the healer of ages? I'm seeing the healer of ages as kind of like, okay, what's going to happen in the next 10 or 30 days? Because you're obviously healing from this anxiety, this hurt and pain, and this broken heart, because divine is here to help you heal. 5 of Wands. You're having this inner battle within you. The inner battle is going to help you heal. Hermit, kind of like a hermit mode. Yeah, look at that. You are graduating. 4 of Cups. Know that the man that hurt you, he's thinking of you, because he knows that he kind of left you out in the cold. And look at that. He sees you as the Empress. He sees you as the Empress. So in the near future, because you're healing and you are in the process of healing, by letting go and going within and asking your soul, you are now kind of like become the healer. You know, there and again, this is not for no religion, but I see that Christ is kind of healing you. Raphael is there to heal you. You are asking for healing. It's going to only find the love for your own self here. But I see here that this masculine energy really thinks of you, and he's going to come and offer you, see that fish in that cup? He's going to come and offer you his apologies, because he knows that he did wrong here. He is just thinking and beating himself up for, I'm hearing the word not choosing you. He wants to switch, go 180 and change this way of things being with you, so that he can walk to you and offer you the love. I'm not ignoring the devil here, the devil card. I did see when it came out, but I left it out because I wanted to get all the messages, and I'm going to clarify that. Why is the devil here, Spirit? Slower, okay. Why is the devil here, Spirit? Why is the devil here? I'm being told that there were 2 feminine energies that went to a warlock to get magic placed on this masculine energy, so that he could tap into his ambitions of physical, you know, of a playboy. He might have been a playboy before. They want this 2 feminine energies. As you can see, she's a blonde lady, so it might have been her too involved with this, that did kind of like a dark spell, so that this feminine energy would see him with her. He's definitely in despair over the fact that he hurt you, feminine energy. And again, it goes back to the work card that I saw here, because I see that you might have left that work environment. Now he's in complete despair because he saw how loyal you were before to him, or with him, or to him. He's now in despair because it has triggered some childhood trauma for him. He might be someone that enjoys or likes rabbit, or might have had a rabbit as a pet when he was a child. More clarification cards regarding this devil card, Spirit. More clarification cards regarding this devil card. Any more clarification cards regarding this devil? Look at that. That's 2 decks where you are in his mind. And he wants to do a change here. Move out. Because he is a mature person. He feels imprisoned. He wants to give you bring his great fortune to you, because he has seen the false person and the mature woman. Here's the two feminine energies again. But here's the 2 cards that are coming up that are confirming how much he's thinking of you. You are my strength. Remember that. You are his strength. And he forgot that. Any more messages regarding this devil? Yeah, I mean, he feels like you stole his heart. That's journey. There's the journey card again. Hope. You are his hope. And he wants to live with you. But there's a secondary message here, is that he's leaving his home. These 2 feminine energies got together. Might be a sister, might be his current companion or partner, that got together to do magic or magic on him, so that he could stay at home. And he'd not move out, because apparently it looks like he might have told her, hey, I'm moving out and I'm leaving. So these 2 feminine energies are kind of a thief in the middle of the night, trying to steal his reasoning, his common sense, so that he doesn't leave the house and he stays at the house. But yet the cell is shipping out. It's sailing away. That feminine energy is anchored by herself at the house. So she's going to be left at the house by herself. She wants that house. Here's the change card again. Any more messages from this deck? Any more messages from this deck, Spirit? Any more messages? Okay. How about clarify the Page of Cups? Clarify the Page of Cups. See, this blonde woman keeps coming up. So there might have been a blonde woman that came in between you guys. Because here's the blonde woman again. Blonde woman. And you are maybe of dark hair. Maybe short, reddish, dark brown hair. He is coming to give you. See how these 2 are? This is in the challenge position. So he's no, if this feminine, you saw them, he's no longer giving this emotions or any type of energy to this blonde woman. So let's clarify the blonde woman and the devil. Spirit, clarify the blonde woman and the devil. Slower? Okay. Spirit, clarify the blonde woman and the devil. Clarify the blonde woman and the devil. Clarification card regarding. Okay, so it looks like a good friend of the masculine went and told him about this blonde woman and how she might have tapped into some dark magic. And this one came into the reverse. So there's been some justice already. and it looks like there is definitely messages to this friend um, told the masculine about what she was dabbing into, this black magic, as well as um, this lawyer being in the reverse, meaning to me that intuitively that he's pretty much cut off every and all communication from her. So feminine energy, if you're watching this, he's no longer having any type of connection with this blonde woman, blonde feminine energy. He is someone that is very well off, but it looks like there might have been some bad businesses that he did recently. So he is, he saw you as a loyal companion, and now he sees that you're a distance from him. So he's seeing that as a loss. Okay. Spirit, what message do the angels want Libra to know? Chemistry. You guys have chemistry between both of you. So he is coming back soon. You guys have this chemistry. He cannot deny that. Any more messages, Spirit? I'm seeing the word soon. You guys are going to have a heart-to-heart conversation about this, incident that happened, because it needs to happen. The truth needs to come out. Any more messages? Okay. I was drawn to stop and said, it is safe for you to love. So it's going to be up to you, feminine energy, to determine whether he or you want to accept him again. This is a masculine energy that has had a lot of inner child wounds that may bring you guys together. Maybe the reason as to why it brings you together, or that's the commonality between both of you as twin flames. But at the same time, I see that there's a mission to, because of the pain that you've gone through, it's going to be the reason as to why you guys, that's going to be your mission. That's going to be the mission. I do see you crying a lot, feminine energy. I see a lot of tears at night, during the day. And if you're still listening to this message, just know that you have to go within. One of the things I'm being told is to smile and just say, I am love. I am smile. I am love. I love myself. Because I do see a lot of tears. I see you sitting out on a bench, by yourself at a park, and just sitting out there for hours at a time, and no reason there, just, and there's nothing wrong with that, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. Let me just say that. But I see that you are finding yourself by sitting at a park, just watching nature, just watching the grass, watching the butterflies, just being out there for hours. And that's okay, because that right there is going to help you to let go. Find that truth that you want. Find that truth that you want to seek as to which direction you want to go, and asking your soul to help you heal that portion that's been broken. Because maybe you weren't broken at all. Maybe you were broken before, and now this right here is just completely putting you together in a shape that you're not you were not aware that you had, or that your heart had. Maybe you were meant to be broken all the way through, so that you could be rebuilt again to be that new person, someone that is now with a lot of strength, a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge, that is able to now teach people how to heal. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. I love you guys. Thank you for, again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for the new subscribers. Tap into the little bell at the upper right hand corner on the middle of your screen, so that it alerts you when the new uploads come in. Thank you so much. I love you. Like and subscribe. I love you. Bye. Take care.